Hey, Chris, how are you?
Good afternoon, Sharon. How are you?
I'm doing my best to stay healthy out here with these crazy rates going in my
Same
house.
here.
How
That's
about
it.
you?
Keep it safe, keeping it safe, picking and choosing my spots, staying
Absolutely.
outdoors as much as I can, outdoors, social distancing.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Well, for those who are watching and while folks jump in here, I am Sharon Porter, Senior Vice President of Public Relations for Enlivian, and you are?
And I'm Chris Campbell, Senior Vice President of Community Partnerships for Libyan.
So, Chris, as always, I love when you and I get to talk because if ever we're talking, that means you're doing something great and there's some kind of great opportunity for people in our communities. And so today, our show is about raise your hand if you need a job, right?
Like it. Like
I
it.
like it. I like it. And so, one of the things that you are really great about and your team is great about is bringing opportunities to our residents. And we've had a great partner in Gracemar. How did we get connected with Gracemar?
Well, like I always say, Sharon, we can't do it without these great community partners. And Charlotte, hey, Charlotte's the best. We have great organizations out here. And I tell you, with Gracemar, I mean, I could talk for a long time. I know we have a limited amount of time, but I met Kenny of Gracemar, which, I mean, Kenny's always just a thrill to work with. I met Kenny probably about 10 years ago, right?
Okay.
And yeah, and because we had a need for job placement opportunities for our residents. And oftentimes we found that they were left out of the mix when it came to placement agencies, because a lot of times placement agencies, they want to work with people that, have a high likelihood for rapid placement because they might have a college degree or you might have a certain certification, things like that. But we didn't have that agency that we can go to for our residents that may not have those things in their toolbox. And they might not be as marketable as someone that has a bachelor's degree. So Gracemar came along and said, tell us what you need. And once you meet with Kenny here, you'll see he has that energy and he has that innovative thinking to really, help our residents have an opportunity.
All right. Well, then without further ado, let me go ahead and bring in Mr. Kenny Smith of Gracemar Services. How are you, Kenny?
I'm doing well. How are you guys doing?
Oh, we're doing great. So great to have you. So great for you to be a guest with us. And so happy that you are our partner in helping our residents get jobs so they can provide for their families and move up and out of poverty. So, Kenny, I mean, Chris has been telling me about you. I've been meeting you for some time now since my tenure here. But here's what I want to know before we get into the good stuff of where the jobs are. Tell me, how did you come to found Gracemar Services?
Well, first of all, thank you for having me. I really appreciate the opportunity to kind of share our story and also connect with your viewership. I started Gracemar really with one thing in mind. That was, how do I help get individuals connected to information and opportunities, especially here in Charlotte, where we talk about social and economic mobility. What we find is that a lot of people that we serve and look to serve have the ability, they have the tools that they need to move forward. They don't have the right information or the right opportunities. And so, and what people call social capital, that's what we try to do. We try to become social capital for the individuals that we serve. We're going to get them connected to information to help them make more informed decisions, but also those opportunities that they may be looking for. So that's why I started it. That was the whole premise behind Gracemar when I started it 12 years ago.
Wonderful. So, Chris, tell us about the relationship with Gracemar. What have you seen in our residents who've been able to be placed with Gracemar? What the outcomes have been? Oh, Chris, you're muted.
Goodness, don't you hate when that happens? Sorry. So I have to tell a really quick story. I used to talk about Kenny and Gracemar all the time, and I met with a gentleman in D.C. with HUD, and he said, "Oh, he sounds like he's the guy with the hookup. Sounds like he's the hookup guy. That's what you have there." I said, exactly, because as we know, that's how a lot of people get jobs. I have friends that call me and say, "Hey, I need help." Hey, I hook them up. I give them a referral. And that's how it happens. That's what Kenny is great at doing, connecting people to those opportunities. So, you know, for us, it was very, very simple. We needed that agency that can not only help someone find a job opportunity, but we needed that opportunity to be more of a career path, right? So where you may start with Kenny, as far as a job, it's in a lot of cases, it's just the beginning. It's the first step in it becoming a career path. And the great thing about Grace Smart Services too is that they're only looking at opportunities that are career path opportunities and that are occupations in demand. You know, why put someone in a training when there's not the opportunities out there for them to gain employment after the training is over? So, you know, that our relationship with Kenny has been in everything from training to job placement opportunities. He has supports that he's also been able to put in place as well for our residents. So it's as simple as, you know, Kenny will send us a lot of information in terms of trainings that are coming up, as far as jobs that he's trying to fill. He'll probably talk about, you know, the hundreds of jobs that he's trying to fill.
I mean, we're about to
now. Yeah. So that's he's our go-to.
All right. So Kenny, we are hearing a lot in the market that, you know, there's a lot of people losing jobs, and there are a lot of people losing their job, and there are a lot of people without work. However, there are industries that are in great need. So tell us about those industries that are hiring right now.
Well, there are a wealth of opportunities out there as we get used to this new normal. A lot of your companies are starting to learn how to do business differently. A lot of work from home opportunities have made themselves available, not only to those individuals who are what I would say upper middle class, but you have a lot of your call center type roles that typically would have individuals going into to the office now, setting up home offices for individuals to work right from home, including giving them the computer and all the headsets and everything that they need. So we've had a tremendous request for these types of with these types of roles, with individuals willing to fill these roles. So those are probably the biggest, I guess, the largest number of jobs that we have right now. But we also have the construction that's still out there. Your maintenance is still out there. These jobs never stopped hiring and still looking for people. So there's just a wealth of opportunities out there. And I don't know how much time we have, but I just want to go back to one thing that Chris said about the hookup. In 2012, there was a study done by North Carolina Department of Labor, and it talked about how individuals got hired into the workplace. The study revealed that 73% of the people hired in North Carolina actually got their job through a referral. So it's not, that's how people get connected to work. So again, we're just trying to get people information. Right now, we're trying to fill 500 jobs. We have 500 jobs right now we're trying to fill. A lot of them are work from home. So, yeah.
That's excellent. All right. So then, Kenny, tell us, what is it that you do to help people get prepared for the job, right? Because there's getting the job, but say you've been unemployed, maybe you don't have the formal education. What is necessary for these jobs, and what do you do to help get them prepared?
Great question. Everyone comes in at their own level. So there's some individuals who will come into our agency who are ready to go to work. So we're not going to stand in their way and say, hey, you got to go through this job readiness class, you got to go through this job training program. If you're ready to go to work, you have that skill set. You have what we call skill, will, and ability to go right to work. We're just going to get you connected and let you continue to move forward. Some individuals do need some additional training, and we offer that. We offer basic level trainings. We actually offer 7 certification programs in a number of different industries. All of them are nationally recognized. They're not our trainings. We actually get permission from the national certifying bodies to provide these trainings. And then once we complete the training with an individual, we will make sure they get an interview for work. And I think Chris talked about this earlier. We only do trainings when we have employers who are looking to hire. So we won't just train people and then there's no opportunities out there. Employers will actually say, hey, we're looking for individuals with this skill set. And if you train them, we will at least give them an opportunity to interview. So So we do training, and we also do readiness, resume prep, interview prep, things of that nature. But again, it just depends on the individual. Some individuals are ready to go right into the workforce. Some are, may need a little bit of helping hand.
Okay, that's excellent. So what are these positions paying? I mean, let's just get to the nuts and bolts. How much can I make?
None of the positions pay minimum wage, and we've never been a minimum wage job connection agency. So the positions that we have on the board right now, I think our lowest paying position is probably about $12.75, and our highest paying position is right at $19 an hour. Most of these jobs, I'm going to say 85% of them are full-time with benefits with the employer. And these are not temp staff. We're not a temp agency. We're a job connection agency. We're not a job agency as far as placement agency. So individuals will be placed directly with employers if they're hired. So our goal is to get you connected, get you that hookup so that you actually get an opportunity to interview for the position. And once you do that, you seal the deal. You're going to be an employee of that organization. And most of them offer full-time with benefits. That's even the work from home. So that's even the work from home opportunities.
Wow. Full-time. Chris, do me a favor. What does that mean for our families to be able to work from home and have this opportunity to make those wages with benefits?
I mean, we talked about the challenges of balancing work and home, especially during COVID. But now balancing work, home, school, and everything that's thrown at us now because of this pandemic. So for that opportunity to be afforded to our families, we talked about it before, that's not an opportunity that often our families have the ability to get, right? Those work from home opportunities are often, our families are not in the running to make that happen. But now companies are saying that, this is going to be a new norm for a lot of companies, is having those staff work from home. So it's huge. And for a livable wage, for wages above minimum wage, I mean, that's a game changer for families. And the trajectory now is just so high.
It's a great opportunity. So I hope that anyone who is listening, watching, replaying, share this, get the information. Kenny, let's just get to it. How can people get in touch with you?
There's several ways you can get in touch with us. So you can call us 980-257-1692. You can actually, if you're interested in a job opportunity, you can simply text 888-111. I mean, you can actually text work, to 888-111. If you're interested in training, text training to 888-111. That is the easiest way to get connected with us. We'll have an agent respond to you within 24 to 48 hours. And we're doing everything virtual, just trying to make sure that we stay safe. We keep our customers safe. Everything's done virtually, no touch. We'll do everything via phone and Zoom, and we'll get you connected. So again, 3 ways. Phone number's up there, 980-257-1692. If you're interested in training, text training to 888-111. And if you're interested in work, text work to 888-111.
Listen, that is fantastic. And if we can put Grace Mar's social media handles up there, because you guys are everywhere and we want people to be able to follow you. I think what you all are doing are fantastic. It's wonderful. We appreciate it. Serving our families and giving our families this opportunity to change their life and take care of their families. And again, opportunity is what we all need in order to move and make sure our families are safe. So thank you again. And thank you for being our partner.
Thank you. Thank you for having me. Really appreciate it.
Thanks, Kenny.
Thanks. And so I will say with that, everybody, have a happy Thanksgiving. If we don't see you before Thanksgiving, eat well, be safe.
Thank you.
That's it.
Thanks, everyone.
Thanks again, Kenny.
Thank you, guys.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.